Hi, this is Mike from One Average Joe, and I'm here with my brother Jeff, who has a new program that he has been developing for the past several months that he calls Team Freedom. And I thought we'd have him on the show today where he could tell us a little bit about it, we can ask him about it, and maybe answer some of your questions. So, Jeff, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And why Team Freedom?
Well, Team Freedom is a concept that we put together that was really a result of you and I having done things together where we were more successful as a team than we were individually, because the most important thing is that there's going to be days where one's down and the other's up and the other's down and the other's up, and it's hard to do it by yourself. So our concept here is to make it a team effort to help you be successful, and that helps us be successful, and the team effort is easier than doing it on your own.
And so, you're looking for people to join this Team Freedom.
Yes.
Why don't you give us a little background as to why should they join you?
Well, we're working with a company called CCPro, and what you're plugging into is a community. It's a marketing company that they've worked out all the bugs. They know how to do it. They spend a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of research, and you're plugging into that community. So again, you're not reinventing the wheel. You're not trying to figure out, how do I advertise? How do I do this? How do I make a living from this? How do I get an extra income? It's all been done for you.
And what's your background in business and such?
I've had my own business for roughly 32 years. I'm married, I have 4 daughters, and the business did well for the first 20 years, made a good living. Didn't go to college as a result of it, and went into this business because it was a good income producer for me. But now, with the economy and the competition that there is out there, less and less commission, less and less profit being made, more and more hours being paid less. This is an opportunity for me to duplicate my efforts with you and others, that we can all make an income and not have to worry about keeping our jobs, as we saw in the paper today that unemployment's hit 17%. So we all need something that's going to help us with our income.
Okay. So the experience that you have in your business, how are you going to translate it to helping the associates?
Well, we've tried a lot of different things. We've been in the MLM arena. We've sold vitamins. We've sold soap. We've done all of that. And the biggest problem with that is selling to friends and family. And people don't like to sell to friends and family. People don't like to sell things, really, period, because it's a hard thing to do. And with the system that we have here, a lot of that selling is done for you. There's websites, there's webinars for them to go to. The system really is in place for them to be successful.
And what everyone is probably asking themselves, and I know you've probably asked yourself, can the average person do this business?
Absolutely. And one of the advantages of plugging into something that's already existing is that they've got the systems down. They've already tried them. They know what works. They know what doesn't work. You're plugging in again to something that is duplicatable. You can do that. You can follow what they're telling you. It's exactly how they've laid it out. And again, you're not alone. It's a team effort. If you're not successful, we're not successful. So we're going to do everything we can to make sure that happens. And I think a thought that people may have is, okay, I'm not a techie. I don't know anything about the internet. I don't know how it works. Well, I'm 52 years old and I really don't know how it works. I rely on my children to get TiVo to tape a show, to work the computer. I don't know, if I have a bug or if something's shutting down. That's who I go to. So that's kind of, you're getting a partner that knows all that technical part of it. And if you don't feel comfortable with that, find one of your kids. Work the business with one of your kids. They know how to start that. Or a friend or someone who's unemployed that's in the computer industry can certainly help you with that.
Okay, Jeff, someone who is thinking about joining Team Freedom, what kind of support can they expect?
Well, we know through experience that you're going to open the box, you're going to be excited to start, you may read a few pages, you may realize there's a lot of information in there, and think that you can't do that. Well, we're going to help you with webinars, with videos like this, with customer support, access to us, we're going to have a Q&A, we're going to really keep in touch with you to help you get over that hump and to get through the program, because again, if you're not successful, we aren't either. And we know how that is to get a program and then you call that number and you get a recording or whatever it might be, and there's no access to that. We're going to do a better job based on that experience that we've gone through, because we know you're going to hit a bump in the road. We know that you're going to probably have a question that it's something that you need to get answered soon, and we're going to make sure that we get that done.
So, words of advice for someone, they're just ready to sign up, maybe, because I know there's an application process with Carbon Copy Pro, and they're ready to commit for that, because they've seen the videos, they're excited by the opportunity. What's some advice that you would give that person before they sign on that dotted line to join Team Freedom and your opportunity?
I think part of it, you might be thinking that I don't have anything to market. What would I do with a marketing company? Well, built into the company itself is not only the opportunity of selling the marketing program to people that don't have any marketing skills in the internet. You're going to become the expert on that, but also they have other income opportunities within the program itself. So there's a lot of ways to make money for them. And again, we're going to make it a team effort and help them be successful and do everything we can, because when you're successful, we are too.
Well, I appreciate you being on the show today, and we will certainly be doing more of these informational videos for you to help answer your questions that you may have. But if you want to get a hold of Jeff, we've got an email address. It's jeff@teamfreedomccpro.com.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So we'll just go ahead and email him on that, and you can see on the bottom of the screen too.